Yeah, hello guys, welcome again. I think I'm audible. So, yeah, guys. So, in last video, we were talking about the beauty, the concept of beauty. Yeah, what I think that the concept was not clear at the end because I have to go somewhere. So I made this part go on this beyond so that we have a clear vision of this concept. Also, this concept is not so small. Like if you think, you see beauty, it composes many other components also. Like if you able to understand this concept, then you can understand half of the philosophy of this world. Okay, because this has a lining in the perception field in the determinism also. So we had talked perception about perception in our last video, that that nothing is absolute. Means if you see a color, say it seems you to be black. Okay, but what how you say that the color is black? Because for any other person, the same color maybe looks like maybe bit darker or means darker. And what is the opposite darker? Sorry for my English, I have to take pause in between for choosing the words and vocabulary. So it depends on various person that the color is dark or is it lighter. Okay, so means if we see that for some person something may be beautiful and something can be regarded as ugly. Okay, but for most of the people, when we see, means if we talk about an actor Hrithik Roshan, so for most of the people he looks handsome. Okay, but if we speak about dogs, horses, or any other living beings, then is Hrithik Roshan is more beautiful than Joe Biden? Means I don't know. Means the perception changes here. Means it depends on you how you see the world. Okay, so this is the idea which I told you in last video, that and your perception does not depend on you. It depends on your evolution, your past memories. For some people they like black color, means and some people like darker color and some people like lighter color. It depends on their genetic engineering of their DNA and other stuff. I don't know what is it exactly I have to say, but it depends on various things. Means how you see the world. It does not depend on your will. It depends on how you have taken structured in this world. Means maybe if you like any food, let's say any fruit, like let's say grapes, then it might be case that your parents or your great grandparents may like it. So it comes from your genetic engineering of your that the information which puts in your parents' mind is transferred to your mind. They like the taste of grapes because it is essential for survival, and now you also like this thing. So that's the case. When we talk about the beautiful or ugliness, then we have to think about the perception of people. Means we can't say anything is beautiful or ugly because nothing is really ugly or beautiful. It's your perception to see things. Now, but you can now say that my perception means if something looks beautiful to me, then what I can do means it just looks to me. But what I want to say here that something which looks beautiful to you doesn't mean that it is beautiful. It just looks beautiful to you only. Okay, so you have to go through this concept that first of all, nothing is beautiful. It's on your perception, your idea, and you can manipulate your perception. Means why to hate black people just because they were slave or in past years. Means if we see black people, most of the time they were slaves in our history, and white people dominate in our whole history. That's why the genetic engineering happens, and we love white color, fairer color. That's why people hate black. So I don't hate black because I know that black is not bad. It's just the genetic engineering. Most of people, if you go for normal people, just say blacks. They want to fairer. They use many creams to be fair. They want to look good. Actually, nothing is good in this world. They just want to look good because they feel insecure. And one who has no knowledge of who does not observe this world will be insecure. Okay, one who doesn't raise questions will be insecure in this world. You have to think about this. Okay, guys. Yeah, I think it is clear to you, and there are a lot of examples like that. Let's take a vulgar example or for young people. Let's say nice example or cool example. Yeah, why most of the boys like books or the girls? What is the reason behind it? Have you ever think about it? The reason behind it, because in the early ages, if a female has bigger breast, larger breast, then it means that it will provide more milk to the child. Okay, and if it provide more milk to the child, then it means the survival of child is good. Means the probability of survival of child is greater, means more than the breast which are not so large. Okay, so yeah, and when society sees this, then the genetic engineering happening in our brain. So society always wants everyone to survive, or at least want to survive. How you will survive when your children will become strong and they will help you in your old age. How will be they strong? When they get enough nutrition from milk, and for enough nutrition, it is essential that they will have good amount of milk. So that's why from this genetic engineering, you got the idea of. That's why most of the boys like bigger breasts, and all this means if you see that how this genetic engineer happens means why you only like bigger breast or muscular body, then you have to go through the many the theory of evolution. There we can see the idea of what you call that, the idea of survival of the fittest. I know, but the word is different for the same. Yeah, I don't know. I think we said that the traits which are good for survival passed on to the next generation. This is the definition of that word. I don't know, remember the word, but this is the definition that the trait which is helpful in survival passes on to the next generation. So this is how the genetic engineering and this world is. And of course, the things which looks good to the society, for the survival of the society, or for the means for the understanding of human beings' brain, then they regard it as beautiful. And things which are which seems to be horrified for survival, or human brain can't understand them, means if you see our brain structure, then it has a very it has a hobby, no, that's it has a other what habit, yeah, not hobby. It has a habit to see things in order. You always like order room, you never like disorder room. It is for very few they like to disorder things, and this is because of their own memory. Means, you know, in our perception there are two things. One is genetic engineering, that is fixed for all world, means for human beings. Most of the people like bigger breast, but for some people the genetic engineering, or means one first genetic engineering and second one is personal experience. Okay, so personal experience also affect your view or perception. Okay, so personal experience means it for very few people it happens, then they like this sort of things. It is because of their personal experience. Yeah, so I think I have concluded now on our previous part, and I had also told you that if God is there or something, energy, what do you have? What do you think that something energy or whatever you have? What people should take instead? Because I have to learn English. Devotion, I think faith. Okay, yeah. Anything that you have faith in, means whatever you think, or what anything that you have faith, means depends on you. I don't think the one who you have faith in, means for him, let's say for Lord Krishna, anything can be regarded as beautiful, means for Parbrahm or for Allah, anything you have faith, for him or her, means what? There is no gender, I think, means for, okay, we can call it him. So for him, I don't think that he has perception, means he regards things as beautifully. For him, black or white, it doesn't matter, because he is not a human as us. Okay, he does not have genetic engineering like us. So if he had not genetic engineering, and he don't have the things like us, that black people are ugly and white people are fairer, people are looks good, means a boy with good shape and success looks handsome, and a boy with tummy looks ugly. Yeah, it should depend on you, that what you feel about don't think about this. Means I know that it's perception. Means I know the actual. What I think I know the actuality. The people just go with the flow. They never thinks. They never give attention to the questions, and that's why they are. Most of people are in sadness. Yeah, to get bliss in your life, you have to ask questions. And or if you have to ask this question, a man who never cared that what is ugly, what is beautiful, he always think that everything is beautiful, everything is perfect. What? And a man who always think of if my shoes are good or not, what if my crush see me in this ugly dress. Yes. One have insecurity and but one is clear in your mind. So what do you think? What is good? Here also you have means you can live your life in your way, but I am here to give my thoughts on beautiful and ugly. So we are talking about we were talking that for God there is nothing good ugly or bad. It is on human experience. It depends on human experience that what we perceive ugly or now let's move to the second part of this discussion. Means we have to finish it today only because I think means I so in today's video we will finish our discussion. Means if you see the most of these topics are interconnected with each other. Okay, so I will speak about this topic in future also. Means when there is something interconnected, because all the philosophy, all this world is connected. Means if we are speaking about ugly and beautiful, and when we speak about this concept, then we also see that there is perception, and when we see perception, then there are other things also. Means there is great philosophy also there. Means what is perception means, then and how you see this world is. Means is it if this world is true or not, then this type of question arises. Okay, so we will talk about literally, and not only good or bad. Sorry, beautiful or ugly. When we think about every means what we perceive means good or bad, then there are a lot of other topics which rises from this beautiful or ugly. Means I want to say that if we study beautiful or ugly, then the theory of perceive rises, and when we study theory of perceive, then we also asking questions about good or bad. Means it depends on you what you perceive. Then it means if there is nothing ugly or beautiful, then there is nothing as good or bad. So this type of question arise. You are absolutely, but I think that there is nothing good or bad. But it depends on your heart. Okay, yeah. In true sense, there is nothing as good as bad. It is your perception what you think as good or bad. If you are killing animals in not so big metaphor, is for some people killing animals is a bad job. For some it is just a way of survival. Most of the people think in this way only. But what do you think about the stone, the mountains that we cut to make our houses? Then you say that the stone doesn't have life. It's not a life like that. This is the very vast topic. A stone also have life. A stone also have topic in future also. Okay, now let's move to the second part, today's part of this concept. Yeah, so what do you think? Means you are beautiful. Okay, now we know that nothing is beautiful or ugly, first of all. But if you are perceiving something as beautiful or ugly, then means or in people general definition, if something is beautiful or ugly, then is 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 it you who decide the oh sorry okay, it is you who decide means the looks of yourself, means if you are smart, is it you or not? Means what I want to tell, that determine is that you decide nothing in this world. Okay, everything is interconnected. Your nose, the structure of your nose, and the your skin color that you regard as beautiful or ugly, means it doesn't depend on you, means you never decide your looks. It's all hereditary. Similarly for other things also, means if you regarded penis as good, as beautiful thing, penis, or let's say mean stay in the criteria of beautiful or ugly, or let's think what is beautiful or ugly first. Means if you, yeah, like grapes, yeah, let's take the grapes example again. Means if you like grapes, it doesn't depend on you, it depend on your parents. Yes, all it does depend on you, but the all means the your contribution in the likeliness of grapes is 0.1%. Rest is of your parents and the genetical, yeah, memory. Okay, so you never decide how you will look like and how you think, means something beautiful or not. It's only depend on perceiving. I think I have to put it down because I feel that I get bored. So I will continue in next topic today. For only we got idea of perceive, means there's nothing absolute in this world. Means if we think that something is beautiful, then it is not true. Okay, means you can regard everything as beautiful. Okay, and if you regard everything as beautiful, then I think you will be bliss. For people or God like Mahatma Buddha, means people like Mahatma Buddha who got ideas, who ask questions, for them there is nothing like beautiful. If you think, if you see old people, for them they don't want to be look beautiful. It's towards you, that how your social status should be, and then that's the reason you got in the trap of beautiful only, and then you feel insecurity. But when we dive deep, then the things that come, that this is not the actual reality. Yes, you can regard everything as beautiful, and if you want, you can regard everything as ugly also. How everything is beautiful. I think everything is so fine, so best. It's for